Hello and welcome to Hulu's Tell Me Lies official podcast. I'm your host, Stassi Schroeder. If you don't know me from Vanderpump Villa, I am a New York Times bestselling author, a mom, a wife, and an all-around TV phenomenon. Okay, they wrote that, not me, but I'll lean in, okay? I am also a huge Tell Me Lies fangirl, and I'm so excited to get to spend season 3 with you, my fellow Tell Me Lies hive. So we'll be breaking down episodes, sharing behind-the-scenes stories, playing games, dishing dirt, and sipping tea with some of the amazing cast and crew of season 3 of Tell Me Lies, premiering on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Tell Me Lies is all about friendship, so from time to time, I'll be joined by a friend and fellow superfan of the show, and we'll dig deep into the drama and try to predict what comes next for our most dramatic on-screen college buddies. And to kick things off, my friends Jessi Draper and Teala Dunn are here to help me catch up on all the drama and deception from season 1 and season 2 of Tell Me Lies. So if you haven't watched the first 2 seasons of this show, what are you even doing? Here is a recap. All right, I'm gonna need everyone to sit down and pay attention, okay? Here we go. Lucy and Macy are freshman roommates until Macy dies horrifically in a car accident after they go to a party with their new friends, Pippa and Bree. So Pippa is hooking up with Wrigley, a junior she met before school started, and Wrigley is friends with Steven and Evan, which is how they all meet. This is the core group, okay? Except Steven and Macy knew each other and hooked up before school started. That's like all a secret. And Wrigley's younger brother, Drew, thinks he's responsible for Macy's death because he drove her off the side of the road. But Steven was actually driving the car Macy was in. Drew and Bree have a very brief thing at the beginning of season 1. All this time, Steven is also entangled with his ex, Diana. And because things with Steven are vague, Lucy briefly dates Max, who pops up again in 2015 as Lucy's date to Bree and Evan's engagement party. Another person who pops up in 2015 is Lucy's hometown best friend, Lydia, whose younger brother, Chris, ends up going to Baird. And season 1 ends with the reveal that she is with Steven as his date to the wedding. Also, Pippa and Wrigley have broken up by this point because Wrigley thinks that Pippa wrote a letter to the dean about his little brother Drew's involvement in Macy's death. But Lucy actually wrote that letter, although Steven ends up taking credit for it to cover for Lucy. Drew is also mad at Wrigley for telling Pippa in the first place, and Steven dumps Lucy in front of everyone just by simply showing up holding hands with Diana while Lucy is standing there in utter shock and wearing a freaking coconut bra. Lucy sleeps with Evan later that night. But at the end of season 2's opening episode, we find out that Diana and Pippa are each other's date to Evan and Bree's wedding. In season 2, episode 2, Diana walks in on Chris and Pippa, who Diana believes has just been sexually assaulted. So Diana tells Lucy, even though they sort of hate each other, because Pippa needs help and Lucy's her best friend. Pippa does not want to talk about it or make a big thing of it, but Lucy doesn't want Chris to get away with assaulting girls on campus. So she makes up a story about Chris assaulting her, even though that sort of claim could ruin his life. Meanwhile, Evan tells Steven about him and Lucy, and Steven records it. Evan also eventually tells Bree that he slept with someone, not revealing it was Lucy, and they break up. Evan starts dating Molly. Lucy begins dating Leo. Bree and her professor, Oliver, they give in and start an affair. And Oliver's wife is Lucy's favorite teacher, Marianne. Bree and Oliver go so far as to hook up in his own house while he and his wife throw a holiday party. Marianne catches Bree and Oliver, and to Bree's surprise and disgust, Marianne tells her they're open, and she was in on it the whole entire freaking time. Pippa and Diana convince Drew to come back to campus to cheer up Wrigley, and he tragically dies of an overdose. Bree and Evan's wedding is the day after Drew's birthday in 2015, and Wrigley is being Wrigley accordingly. And right before the ceremony starts, Bree listens to the recording Steven made of Evan telling him about sleeping with Lucy, which Steven sent to Bree all these years later. And yeah, a lot happens on this show, okay? Whew. Okay, Jessi. No, I know you're a huge Tell Me Lies fan.
So amazing.
Like,
I'm
has
obsessed.
there ever been a show this good? This is for us.
Yes, it is. And it's relatable. We're older, so like we can relate to the time frame of the show.
No,
you know
Jessi, you don't understand. Like, the actual dates that they are in college is the exact dates I was in college. So like,
what?
I am them, they are me.
Yes, totally.
And
you
I'm
like lived that.
traumatized.
Yes.
Like, traumatized.
And everyone had like a college experience that was like toxic.
Yes.
Friends, relationships. So it's so good.
Yeah. Which character do you relate to the most?
Oh my God. Okay. I hate to say it, but I think Lucy, only because I feel like as women, we've all found ourselves in like a situation where you let a man dictate your life and sometimes you act a little crazy because of it.
100%.
Yeah, I feel like we all have a little Lucy in us.
Oh yeah, no, all of us do.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
I am a combination
Okay.
of Lucy and Diana, which
I can
makes
see it.
sense. Steven's victims.
Yes.
His
oh my
main
gosh.
victims.
Yes.
Because I feel like, oh yeah, in my 20s, I was making the worst decisions because
Don't we all?
of all of my psychotic boyfriends. But I
Yes.
also am a very type A girly.
And you're confident, like Diana, like you have that, like someone like Diana, it was actually surprising that she was a victim of Steven because she's so like girl power.
Yes.
And she's so snarky and you have that side to you too.
Yes, 100%. Don't fuck with me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Unless you're a stupid man. It happens to the best of us.
What character do you think is misunderstood by fans?
Ooh.
No, this is tough too.
What do you think?
As much as this person terrifies me.
Oh no.
I want to say Steven.
What? You giving him the benefit of the doubt?
Yeah. Okay, because of his family life. And I think
Yeah.
there's more to it that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
There's more to be explored. And, you know, they always say, like, serial killers, like, they had, like, really tough childhood.
It's true.
And I'm not trying to defend serial killing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Hopefully
doing...
he doesn't go there season 3.
Yeah,
You
no,
never know.
I'm not trying to do that. But I just feel, maybe I just want a justification or a reason. And so I'm hoping.
Well, because it's like so unrelatable the way he acts that you want a reason. So you're like, oh, it humanizes him.
Yes.
Not that it makes it okay, but I get where you're going. Like they show his like home life in season 2 a little more with his mom. And
his mom
did
is
you know that's
just,
his mom in real life?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But like his mom is like bat crazy.
Yes.
Like that.
It's understandable.
No, those scenes, like when on Christmas, it's like she has no money, but she takes him to the restaurant just so that she could be by their father, the ex-husband,
Insane.
and his wife or girlfriend is pregnant. Like, that's insane.
And her kids are a pawn in her behavior.
Yes.
You know, and that's what's hard.
And like, so I have sympathy.
Okay, sympathy.
For that. But no, he's still a monster.
Yes.
But I just want to believe that there's more to him.
Yes. No, I agree with that. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
I
You
can't
know,
believe
maybe
I
he'll
just said
grow.
that.
I know. I'm
Who
like,
am I?
yeah, wait, what?
Not me defending the fucking man right now. That actually, like, I hate myself
I'm like,
for
would
that.
you defend any of your exes?
No,
Like,
absolutely not. No way.
but I mean, I get it because he is the one character that is so misunderstood. That was a good answer for that reason.
Okay, I hope you have a. Who
Well,
do you
mine was
think?
going to be Diana, only because
love
I feel
Diana.
like season 1, you kind of see her as like the villain of like Lucy's story, right? Like she's the mean girl and whatever, but then you get to know her more, and she's actually really smart.
Yeah.
And she's just again another victim of Steven, a stupid boy who's like come in and like fucked up all the lives. But I just feel like overall she has so much depth to her. Like
Yeah.
when she did the whole elaborate plan of telling Steven like, I'm not talking to my dad, he cut me off, and then it was all a ruse.
Smarty.
So good.
No, she's
right?
a smarty.
So I think her.
It took me a while to get over her coming downstairs, you know, in season 1 finale
Yes.
when Lucy's in a coconut bra. Like, that was just like, oh.
That's where I'm like, she's the mean girl villain. I get it.
Yeah,
But I was more Steven.
That was, it was both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she lured him back in by
Yep.
being like, I can give you a future.
Yeah.
And
why wouldn't you take it?
Yeah, like your
that
girlfriend's
was like
just obsessed with
Lucy's
you.
like villain origin story. That moment, I feel like
Yes.
is when like she started to be like, okay, I need to play the game.
Totally. Okay, I just want to let you know, I loathe my answer saying Steven.
I know. I'm like, are you okay?
No, I'm not. Okay, I'd really like to change it.
It's a good answer because everyone else, I think, is like understandable, relatable in a sense. And he is the one that you're
make it make sense.
Yes.
So like, I'm just hoping he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because it's like, make it make sense.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I'm hoping there's redemption there. That's the cool thing about this show, jumping in the future, is you can see like where they go and, you know.
That's my favorite part.
Me too.
Of this show is the structure that like, there's the wedding in, you know, that's whatever, 8 years later.
Yeah.
And so to see all of like their dynamics all these years later and then like cut back to college, it's brilliant.
So desirable. Like you want to know what happens in those 7 years, you know?
100%.
Crazy.
Okay, let's talk about crazy friend drama from your early 20s that the show keeps reminding you of. I mean, I'll let you go first.
Don't we all have this? And both of ours have been documented, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Tell Me Lies is about me.
No, literally.
No, I'm not joking, you guys. I'm
like loosely based on my life or something.
I watch it and I'm just like, was someone reading my diary throughout my 20s?
But that's what makes it so good and relatable is because I feel like every girl went through that in high school, in college, like even as adults, like we go through stuff like that. What a unique experience about reality TV that you can watch it back and it can be a wake-up call.
Yeah, or traumatizing.
Yeah, that too.
Do you have any particular stories?
So I mean, I had a lot of like tumultuous friendships growing up. I feel like high school was a hard time for me, but I always joke that like reality TV is my college because I didn't go to college. So I almost feel like a lot of my friendship cycles have played out, you know, on my show.
So you're new to the psycho game.
Yeah, well, not like new, but like publicly, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had like friends, like I had weird friends. Like I always attract these big personalities and I get walked all over. So I feel like I've repeated a cycle of like, there's one particular friendship on my show you see kind of have its demise, and I always attract that type of person.
You and Demi.
Yes.
We'll
name names.
We can name names, and if they don't like it, they can bleep it out.
Yes, and they're always Leos. I always attract like these big fiery personalities.
Really?
Yes. So I can relate in that way of like whether it's a friendship or a relationship, there can be toxicity.
Yeah.
And it's also like figuring out what's wrong with you and like why you keep attracting this. That's work I've been doing.
Yeah, or why you like stay in the same patterns.
Yes.
You know?
Yep,
why,
totally.
And like that's something on this show that it's like, why are you making the same mistakes over and over and over again? And then I realized, oh wait, I used to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. I get it.
And it's so much easier as an audience member to like yell at the TV and be like, what are you doing? But when it's your real life, you have like blinders on.
Oh, for sure.
And that's for sure what's happening with Lucy. And it's funny how you can see her go from like sweet, innocent girl to like playing the game and almost being as bad as him at times.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, for sure. Doesn't it make you scared for our children?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like when I watch this, I'm like...
Like that was back in the time before social media. We're in the time of it now. When our kids are this age, we're gonna have like spaceships. Like it's gonna be 10 times worse. I'm like so scared.
Yeah, it like really does like terrify me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I knew what it was like to grow up in a situation in my 20s like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want that for my children.
No. And it's like your daughter especially, it's like, I don't want you to meet a guy like that, but it's almost more pressure to raise a boy and be like, don't become that.
Oh,
you know?
No, Jessi, I'm not joking. I've said this a lot. I'm like, I know how to raise a daughter instinctively, but do you know how much harder it is to raise a boy? Because statistically, more boys are serial killers than girls.
Yes.
So like you have to try to raise a non-serial killer that respects women.
And let's be honest, the men make the women crazy.
Yes.
So it is the man who starts all the dynamics,
Yes.
like in my experience.
Yeah.
So agreed. Like it's so, and we each have a boy and a girl. So we have like a lot
We have a lot to
prepare
do.
for. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
All right. I feel like it would be fun to predict what's going on with each couple for season 3.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so crazy because it's like, this show is so good that like the second one isn't better than the first one, and you couldn't even believe that it could get better.
Right?
But what do you think transpires with Lucy and Steven? Because at the end of season 2, that's when Bree at her wedding gets the voice note or whatever that Steven has saved. Like, what a psychopath.
Which also shows he hasn't changed that many years later.
No. And like he
was
like
holding
been
it?
sitting on that
Weird.
for like like, what happens when you get a new phone?
Yeah,
like,
especially back then.
Yeah,
it was like on his desktop, like in a file or something.
And every
like,
time he got like a new computer, he had to like transfer it.
That's
like,
playing the long game as a villain. I admire the dedication.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It's truly psychotic.
What do you think happens with them?
With Steven
and
or
Lucy.
Oh gosh. Okay, I think Steven and Lucy are that couple that like will always be toxic, and even if they're both moved on, like married and have kids, if they run into each other, it's game over. Like the fact that she called him down to watch her have sex in the pool with her new man, like
that was so crazy. She just like can't help herself.
And I know people like that on my show, and I'm like, I've seen the toxics in real life. Like they don't change.
No, it's like that was such a wild moment
Yeah.
where it's like you actually could have just gone to bed.
Yeah, no, literally. Also, it's been this many years. Like, are you still thinking about him? Like,
I forget what prompted her to even do that. He must have like made a snarky comment. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it was.
What was it?
It was when they were giving speeches at the it was like, I don't know, welcome party to the dinner, rehearsal dinner or whatever. And he made a comment about his exes.
Yeah.
That was just like so
like under the belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's engaged to her old friend. So like that. And then also just seeing him. I think when you're in a toxic cycle like that, just seeing someone, it brings up the familiarity of all those feelings. So
yeah.
Not that it's okay, but I just feel like she like went back to her former self.
Yeah, no, that was a psycho move.
Yeah, it was. I don't think they're endgame, but I think they're gonna be in a toxic cycle whenever they're around each other. Like I just don't see that ending if it hasn't changed that many years later.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It is sad. Like, grow up.
It's sad. Okay, Bree and Evan.
Okay, so I'm like, obviously we see that them at their wedding. You hope it's gonna work out, but then she gets this bombshell right before she walks down the aisle. Like, it has been like, what, 7-8 years? Like, has it been long enough? But it's also one of her best friends. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's like enough to like ruin that, but I feel like Evan's a really good guy. Mm-hmm. Like he seems pretty solid, and Bree seems a little lost to me, and I feel like he grounds her. So I'm hoping that one works out.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Wrigley and Pippa.
Okay, so we know they don't work out because Pippa's with Diana in the future.
I know, which I love.
I love too. Such a curveball.
Yeah.
But also I kind of love the idea that like Pippa was with Wrigley, who like isn't toxic, but like is a little dopey and like back and forth, right? And then Diana was with Steven, and like leaving those men and just like girl power, like love.
Yeah.
Love that dynamic. But I feel like Wrigley's still really lost in the future with like the death of his brother, and he was like drunk at the dinner, and I think he's like a little lost.
In all fairness, it was his brother's birthday.
It was, yeah. And I feel like that wrecked him, and like, to be honest, I don't know how you get over that ever.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're not a thing anymore. Like I don't see that. Maybe they'll still hook up on and off in college, but I feel like as adults, I just feel like Wrigley is so unserious. Like I just don't see him being with her because I think she has more depth.
Yeah.
Long term.
No.
We'll see.
For sure.
Yeah.
What I really like about their relationship, and you saw it almost like, I feel like it was the first episode of season 1 or like one of the first, when they show the welcome party or rehearsal, like that whole part. Pippa makes a comment being like, you know, it's my responsibility to like make him okay. Which
She's like his mom.
Yeah, or best friend.
Yeah. I'm sure they're friends. Like I don't see it being toxic.
Yeah.
I see it being like, I'll always love you. Maybe she is like that vibe where she has to take care of him. But I feel like when you have that in a romantic relationship, the spark goes away.
For sure.
Because you can't be someone's mom.
No.
I've been in relationships like that and it doesn't work out.
For sure.
So we'll see with them.
Good prediction. All right. This is actually one of my favorite games to play.
Ooh.
A little game of Would You Rather.
Okay, juicy.
These are actually kind of hard.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2, but they're hard. Okay. Would you rather have your high school best friend end up dating your college boyfriend after college, or have your college best friend secretly sleep with your college boyfriend while you're all still at the same school? Okay, so basically it's like, would you rather be Bree or would you rather be Lucy in that situation?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I feel like I've had a combination of both happen to me.
For
I'm
real?
going to say high school because I didn't go to college. But in high school, my best friend slept with my boyfriend.
While you were together?
While we were together.
What is it is it like a rite of passage as a woman to have your best friend?
Yes. If you date a Steven, yes. And he was a Steven.
Okay.
100%. He like had been to prison. Like I did not have a good picker. I still don't. You know me. But he had cheated on me with her, then dated her and lived with her.
He went to prison in high school?
Well, he was older. He was 19.
Okay.
And yes, I like used to write him in prison.
No way.
No, literally, when I was like 18. I'm so stupid.
What
but
did he go to prison for?
Drugs. Like,
okay.
You know, whatever, typical back then.
So when you met him and he was like, I've been to prison, you were like, love it.
I was like, that's so crazy. Like, he had like tattoos from prison. I'm like, that's so hot. But that's why I relate to Lucy, because I get it. I'm like, the bad boy, you know? And they always screw you over, and it's always your friend.
Okay, so
always.
your friend hooked up with Jailbird.
Yes,
Okay.
Jailbird, yep.
So that happened to you. And
Yes.
then you said that you had an experience that was like the other one also.
Well, then they went on to date. So like I kind of have both in it, because then they went on and like dated. So I had that experience, but also like the cheating too. Yeah, I've actually lived like 10 lives.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you have. I'm trying to think of what's worse. I think,
know.
because it all depends on if you're over that person or if you're getting married to them.
True.
I actually think,
I feel like Breeze is worse.
I think Breeze is worse too, because that means your fiance has been lying to you this whole time.
Yes.
So if you can lie about that, what else can you lie about? And if you can hold that in, like,
And on your wedding day.
on your,
Like,
I would rather, I'd rather have my high school best friend end up dating my college boyfriend.
because at least you know, like, that's over. Like, hopefully you're over it. But like, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to settle on.
It's worse for Brie.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially because like, maybe season 3 changes my mind on this, but I feel like Evan's like a good guy. And so it's like, to be blindsided by a good guy, you don't expect that. Where with Steven, like, you know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah. No, when it's a good guy, then it really does make you question
It's like all men
everything.
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a hard one though.
This one's hard too, because it's like,
Oh no.
would you rather be sleeping with your professor's husband or have your ex-boyfriend as a TA?
Oh, okay. I feel like the ex-boyfriend is a TA because you expect to run into your ex, like it's awkward, but like to be sleeping with someone's husband, like Brie was, like that's catastrophic results. Like, right? Do you not agree?
So I think people will be shocked by my answer.
You are shocking me today in general.
Because I am like so anti-cheating.
Yes.
Lies.
Yes.
I am loyal as,
I can see that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, my schooling was very important to me.
Really?
And if there's an ex-boyfriend in there that can mess that up for me and mess up my future,
It also
I'm
depends
sorry,
what
I'm-
ex it is.
I'm breaking up that marriage
Yeah.
with that professor, I guess.
But would that also not ruin your schooling?
Or would it make it better?
That's true. You get straight
A's.
A's. Yeah, exactly. You never know. It could help, actually.
Like, that's really like shitty of me to say.
I get it. And it depends on the ex. Like, if it's someone that like you could not focus if they're in the room.
But an ex like Steven, and you know that he would like do anything to just like mess things up for
and
you.
twist the knife. Yeah.
Yes.
That
Like,
is true.
Don't mess with my future.
Yeah. And the way it worked out for Brie is like the girl knew the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
The professor knew. So like she was fine.
Which is
That was a
dark
weird kink.
and weird, wild.
That was one of the storylines in season 2 that I really was invested in. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, when she put the earrings in there, and I was
Yes.
like, no.
And then she wears them. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, the wearing them was like, I thought a power move until she told me.
Yeah, until she told me. There
I
are
think
real friends,
they're
you
my
guys.
friends.
No, I get that way too. Like when you finish a series or like a book, I'm like, what do I do now?
I miss you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this show specifically is so relatable.
100%. I know. Thank you so much, Jessi.
Thank you for having me.
After the break, me and Teala Dunn take a look back at seasons 1 and 2. Okay, Teala, I know you are like Tell Me Lie's #1 fan.
Genuinely.
Like literally before we started, you said your goal and everything you do is
Yep.
just tell your friends. You spread the word
Yes.
of Tell Me Lies. I answered this question and I was embarrassed about my answer, but I was just honest. Which character do you think is the most misunderstood character?
Don't tell me your answer was gonna be Steven. Am I right about that? And now that's why you're embarrassed, huh?
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, it's like you literally actually even see into my soul. Like, you know, listen, I was just thinking, I know, okay, I know. I feel like now I have to defend myself again. I know. I was thinking Steven because I'm like, okay, you know, they show his, family life, and like maybe there's even more to it that we don't know about his childhood. But also,
he's definitely got demons in the closet
but
for
that's
sure.
like defending serial killers
Yeah,
for
it
like
is.
it's
like
having a
defending
bad.
Ted Bundy.
I'm sorry. I take it back. I don't think Steven is the most misunderstood. Who do you think is the most misunderstood?
Oh, it's so hard. The most misunderstood? Part of me feels like Peppa.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like she like has a lot of identity issues.
Yeah. I think that like people don't know
The real her.
and I feel like
'cause
she seems so tough.
Yeah, and I feel like she hides behind that.
Yeah.
And she doesn't ever want to seem vulnerable, and she masks it a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like she is really misunderstood because her friends are always getting like a version of her, and the real her, I feel like she really wants to express herself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she's like going through a lot always,
That's
but
a-
then it's like really tough.
It's crazy that he still gets girls.
I know.
And that he still has some friends. It's like
He has a lot of friends actually for his actions. He has like a lot of friends.
it is like
It's kind of scary.
He gets invited to Bree and Evan's wedding. Like
yeah, and he gets invited to parties.
I know.
Like why? He should be blacklisted on every account.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, we're gonna forget that I said Steven at some point, okay? Yes, we are.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I forgive, but I won't forget that.
Would you have fallen for Steven? Just think about it. Like if you're entering season 1, you're Lucy going to Baird. Would you have fallen for his shit?
I don't think I would have fallen for his shit. I think I would have gone on a couple dates with him and then realized like, oh, he seems a little controlling and I feel like weird and I feel like he wants me to keep secrets from my friends. And then I would get the ick.
Yeah,
I think I would fall for Max
Max
in
Max
season
is-
2.
You know what?
Max
Poor
is
Max.
cute.
No, Max.
Poor Max.
Max gets
Oh my
the short end of
God.
the stick every time.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for Max in season 2. I was like, what did he do to deserve this?
I know.
She treated him so bad. I'm like, Lucy, girl.
I know. Poor
It's
Max.
so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
What was that?
Why are they always playing weird games that
Would
don't
love to
end
know.
well?
Why are we always surrounding ourselves with people that we like? They always surround themselves with people that they low-key hate. Like, what are we doing?
That's what I used to do in my 20s.
It do be like that.
Well, I have some questions for you. Which episode shocked you the most? I guess we'd have to say, because it's hard to remember like episodes, like which moment in the last 2 seasons shocked you the most?
Definitely the Lucy situation in season 2 where she hooks up with Steven and Max.
Yeah.
Literally probably within the same hour.
No.
Didn't even wash.
Yeah.
Panties are the same. It's like, whoa. Let's take a step back. From a hygienic standpoint, I'm not a slut shamer. Like, girl, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you're going through. But I mean, from a hygienic standpoint, it's like, girl, Lucy, no. Like, that's when I really took a step back and I was like, what is going on? That was like just a jaw-dropping moment for me. Another crazy situation was, I mean, I just feel like getting to know more about Steven's brain.
Well, I think when Steven he took the blame for Lucy writing the letter.
Yes,
That was unexpected.
it was.
I was just like, didn't see that
Yep.
coming. And like, damn it, now he's gonna be able to hold that over
Over
her head. Like,
yep.
It's about me. It's about the letter last year. I wrote the letter. The one that got Drew in trouble, that was me. I'm so sorry.
That's what he always does, though. He does things that seem like they're out of the kindness of his own heart, but in the back of his mind, he's just like, I did this for you, and now you owe me this. He's like, he's literally evil.
Yes.
So honestly, anything Steven does, or at
when
least
he touches
did,
Diana's dad's wall art after she asks him
Sick.
not to.
sick.
Like, it's so easy
It's
to
so
just
easy
not
to
do.
not, like
just
literally
don't-
do not touch.
Don't touch.
It's
the-
not that
The
deep.
art. Why'd you have to do that?
Yeah. I feel like everything that Steven does just
Yeah.
like is everything Steven does whenever I watch Tell Me Lies, that's when I'm like texting the group chat after the episode like, oh my God, you won't believe this. Because he's diabolical. So anything he does, I'm just always like, what? Because he shocks me so much.
You've really never dated a Steven? if you have to think
I've
about
dated
it.
a similar type of Steven, honestly. Not to that degree, but definitely the type of person that like will hold things over my head. I think that's such a toxic trait as a grown man. It's so fucking disgusting when guys will do something out of the kindness of their own heart or to be a romantic boyfriend, and then they're like, I'm doing all this stuff for you. I did this, that. I'm like, oh my God, like, you need therapy.
You're so lucky that that's the worst you've ever received.
I know that is so true.
You're like,
but I am blessed. Like, I don't surround myself with sick people. And once I don't tolerate disrespect just because, like,
I thought I didn't either in my 20s. And then when I look back at every relationship, I'm like, oh, wow.
like, oh.
Every single, and I'm talking sick shit. Cheating with your best friend shit.
oh, deep.
Full-blown manipulation.
Oh my God.
Convincing you that your friends all hate you shit.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I am
literally
Lucy.
Steven.
No, I'm
literally Steven.
I was Lucy and I dated Steven.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So no, like you just get to rest your pretty little head down at night and know that like you survived. You didn't have to go through that shit.
No.
Like
God is good, but also every situation that we go through that's like hell, it's literally just makes us a stronger human being.
agreed.
And it low-key, I feel
And
like
it builds character.
It does. And I feel like low-key, it makes you like glow up more. Anytime I get super stressed out, I get way hotter.
No, dating a toxic guy is like going through an awkward phase in high
Yep,
school.
yep.
Like you
Then
need
you just
it.
glow up.
You glow up.
Then you glow up.
You need
and
it.
And you come out on top.
Agreed.
It's just true.
Agreed. Which moment in the series over the last 2 seasons made you the most emotional?
Ooh, that's tough. Oh, this is actually so easy. I'd say what really hooked me with the show was season 1, knowing what really fucking happened about that
With
car accident.
Macy? Yeah.
Like, granted, I was on my period during the time I watched the episode, but like really seeing what happened and like how sad she was and like how she really, really liked him and all this shit. And then he literally did the unthinkable and left the scene and lied about it. Oh my God. That really did make me cry because I'm like, I bet stuff like that happens all the time, like with the drinking and driving and just lying about it and just all of that.
Yeah, and then the parents come in.
yeah.
Like to me as a parent, like
Yeah.
that.
That like really
I
broke
actually
me.
like don't even want to talk about it. I will actually
Cry.
Yeah, let's just
that
like,
that really hurt me.
Yeah.
Because that's like literally so beyond sick, and also goes to show how much of a psychopath he is because he doesn't feel feelings.
yes.
Like, how can you do something like that, whether you were under the influence or not, and not like break down sobbing? He was literally like he's psycho.
Yeah.
He's psycho. He left that girl dead in the car and just walked away.
Yes.
Fled the scene.
Fled
Oh my
the
God.
fucking
He
scene.
deserves jail.
Okay, which character grew on you the most over time? I think it would be Pippa.
I was gonna say Pippa too.
I think Pippa grows on me. At first, I just feel like she's just like kind of cold and hard on people.
Yeah, pretty hostile.
And hostile.
Hostile, yeah.
Yes.
Season 1, it was really hard for me to, relate to her and, like, kind of open up to her just because she was, like, a lot. Like, she just seemed very judgmental and, like, to herself and, like,
Yeah.
big and tough and, like, whatever. But,
Yeah, I was like, season 1 Pippa wouldn't like me.
No, at all. I think she would be like,
She'd be
this
like, you
girl's
can't
too
sit
much.
here.
Like, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. And then I'd be like, okay, this girl's kind of rude and cold. But season 2, I was like, oh, there are layers to this woman.
Yeah.
There are vulnerable sides to this woman, and she just is trying to protect herself.
Yeah.
And she's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
So I would say her.
All right, what moment made you laugh out loud?
Laugh out loud. Oh, I don't know if this is like toxic of me, but the scene in season 2 where Lucy like throws the phone like outside of her dorm and she's like so mad at Steven and like she just has a freaking crash out where she like throws the phone in the hallway. I was like, girl, get up. Stand up. She's like, ah, and like threw the phone. I'm always
Yes.
screaming at my TV. Like,
Yes.
what the WTF is how I watch the show.
Which episode gave you the biggest I did not see that coming moment?
Ooh. Oh, this is easy. The fact that Diana is let's be honest.
Yeah, I did not see.
Never saw that coming.
Not at all.
When season 2 started and they started hooking up, I said, what?
Yeah.
I mean, love it for them. Go off. I love love. I don't care. But there were no signs to me.
No.
That didn't even cross my mind.
Yes.
That was like mic drop. When that happened in season 2, I said, oh my God. Because there were no signs in season 1.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
I was like, whoa, wow.
Which episode or what moment made you rethink how you felt about a character? So whether it was like a character you didn't like, made you be like, oh, maybe I do like this person, or one that you did like, you're like, oh, I'm not so sure.
Probably Peppa.
Yeah.
I feel like, because like I said, in season 1, it's not that I didn't like her, but like, I didn't feel like she was a very likable character just because she seemed like very cold. But knowing a lot about her from season 2, I'm like, wait, I kind of do like her. And she's like really misunderstood. So she definitely grew on me.
When Bree gets with Oliver, I'm like, I
Oh
really
my
loved
God.
you, Bree.
I forgot all about that.
It's like, I really love you, Bree.
Oh my
And like, this is where, like now.
This is where you lost me.
Ruining a marriage, wrecking a marriage. Granted, he's wrecking the marriage,
Yeah,
not
granted,
her.
he's disgusting.
But she knows that it's Marianne.
Yeah.
She knows that that's his wife, and she continues to do. I'm like, why? Like that was a really hard pill for me.
I forgot about Bree. Holy, wait, that's actually taking it back to another like thing that I was shocked about Tell Me Lies. Like, I'd say the Bree situation too. Like when she started hooking up with the like professor guy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I did feel the sexual tension.
I mean, he's
'cause,
really
like,
hot.
He is really hot. I mean, he's literally Lucifer. Like, what are we doing?
How do you think the Tell Me Lies drama would play out now? Now that social media is what it is, like beyond just Facebook. So if like we take Tell Me Lies and put it in
Like TikTok.
2025,
Yep.
TikTok, Instagram stories, Instagram,
Yeah,
just
Instagram Reels.
Like, how do we think? I mean, you wouldn't be able to get away with anything. I'm always watching the show being like, how is no one noticing that Pippa is constantly going in and out of Diana's room? Nowadays, someone would just snap a pic.
And that would go on threads.
Like, yes.
yeah.
Or like you just like see someone in the background of someone's stories. Or just like, I just feel like none of this shit.
No one would get away with anything.
No one would get away with like the cheating part. People have each other's locations.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Find my friends. All these things. I think there would be a lot more drama because I
Ooh.
feel like there would be so many cancellations. I mean,
Good point.
everything that Steven does, if Lucy went on TikTok and did a part 2 series,
Great
part 3
point.
series,
No one would
want to be his friend. He wouldn't be able to get hired anywhere. All of the scandals with like the sexual assault allegations, all of those things, like there would be a lot more mess and a lot more drama, and I feel like a lot of people would be even more fake, and then people would be really like secretly recording and like uploading things, and I feel like it would be even more messy.
Anyway, thank you so much for being here. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't already, follow and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for more Tell Me Lies. Watch and listen to Tell Me Lies official podcast, available on Hulu and wherever you get your podcasts. And don't miss Tell Me Lies, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.